Hello, welcome back to another trade recap. Today is the 14th of November 2025, and I will be going over today's price action. Right, so let's start off on the 4-hour time frame. Hold on, I'll just get rid of this. So what were we doing? We were obviously trending downwards. Okay, we were trending towards this low right here. We obviously have these stacked highs above, but for now we are obviously just so bearish. We're just disrespecting all of these gaps. And then right off of open, I mean a bit before open, so during pre-market, we swept this 4-hour low, and we also traded into this 2-hour fair value gap right here. So we have a liquidity sweep with an imbalance as well, which is what we want. And 9:30 is right on the next candle. So what did we do? We opened lower, right? And we swept out this sort of accumulation low. We didn't create an SMT with ES. And then we got a straight reaction out of that. Now, could you take this? Yes. Right, obviously we have all of this accumulation. You could target maybe this 15-minute unfilled or something like that, with break even at these. Well, I mean, you don't have to go break even, but yeah, you obviously could, but I don't like taking trades this close to market open because we obviously didn't invert this as well, even though this is a Judas swing reversal. Right. So what did we do? We traded higher. We didn't retrace much. It started continuing higher, right? Now, on the 4-hour time frame, we were creating this 4-hour fair value gap. Right. Just get rid of this so you can see. This is the fair value gap, right? Right here. So, yeah. We created this at 10. So if I just go over to 10, right? We created this 4-hour gap. Now, I could see continuations to this 4-hour gap since we have equal highs here as well. However, we are very premium and we already created a 15-minute fair value gap. So I would have wanted a lower retrace for us to take longs. However, at 10 right here, we didn't manipulate into much here. You know, it's just a 1-minute fair value gap. And we ended up trading higher. We traded into this 4-hour fair value gap, as I said, and on the 30-second we had an inverse fair value gap. However, I do not have the 30-second time frame, so I didn't take this. There was a 30-second, like I said. So you could have taken this, a stop loss at the body high, targeting this 5-minute fair value gap. Right? The only thing that you could have, you know, been sketched about is like these highs. But when we're in that like 4-hour and we get a straight inverse like this, you know, it's kind of very discretionary whether you think we take these highs. But obviously, since we're in this much of a premium, we would want a retrace anyway before we took higher targets such as London highs. So yeah, we end up trading lower right here. And we end up creating an SMT at this 5-minute that we were targeting, this 5-minute unfilled. With ES, right? ES traded into this 5-minute and NQ didn't, creating an SMT. You should have just closed right here, because we do end up just reversing all the way, and it would have taken you out. Again, I didn't take this as I don't have the 30 seconds. You could have also taken this change in the state, targeting this. Yeah, I just didn't like that we created like these highs, so I didn't take this as well. But yeah, that's the trade that I could have seen working out, and then we just kind of end up trading higher. You could have also taken this, I think, was it a 3-minute? Yeah, it was a 3-minute. But I would have taken this if we had retraced lower into that 15-minute I didn't like how we were in such a premium, and also that 5 minute fair value gap isn't something that I want to take a long out of, since we have not filled EQ of the leg. Not even close, right? That 15 minute would have been in the EQ of the leg. So again, that's why I didn't take this. Changing the state of delivery, you could have targeted. What could you have targeted? I mean, you could have targeted this accumulation high that we created, which was also, I think, no. Oh yeah, it was an internal high. Yeah, so you could have targeted this. Yeah, I don't know where I would go break even, honestly. I don't know if I would have gone break even, because obviously we don't have a good spot that we would be reacting off of. Again, it's just too much of a premium for me to take any longs. I did want shorts, which end up playing out right here to that 5 minute unfilled. We do end up hitting that again, but there weren't many targets left. We ended up sweeping this high, and then it was at 10:45, which is just too late in the session to take reversals. We did have like a lot of volume, but again, it's like, what would you take here realistically? Not this long, because obviously we're in such a premium. We have this accumulation right here. Accumulation, manipulations probably, and then a reversal, which I don't think ends up playing out. Yeah, it doesn't end up playing out. But yeah, that's it for today. It was quite an uneventful day, since I didn't actually take anything. I don't think I traded at all this week. I could have. I definitely could have, but I didn't take anything, as I didn't feel that good about any trade this week. So, yeah. I hope you enjoy this trade recap. I will probably upload on Monday. We will see. We should have some good price action now that the government shutdown is finally over. But yeah, that's it.